Hello, friends, and welcome back to the chakra series and how the nervous system and the chakra system have a beautiful dance. We have been moving through each chakra each week. We did a recap last week, so if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. So if you want to just do a quick overview of the highlights, go watch last week's, which gives a little breakdown. Now we are moving on to the sixth chakra. We are almost done. The sixth chakra, which is the third eye chakra, also known as the brow chakra. It's a little bit above your eyebrows, or the Anja in Sanskrit. Now, just a brief overview. We are covering the chakras, which stands for spinning energy disc wheels in the body. We've moved up, talking about the colors, the Sanskrit breakdown of it, how it correlates with our nervous system. So, as you remember, I have my big beautiful whiteboard here to keep me on track of all the incredible information about how these two being our chakra and nervous systems work beautifully together. So now that we have moved up out of the body and now we are in the head, this is the first chakra of the head. So when we think about the sixth chakra, we are thinking of light, vision, seeing, intuition, illumination, right, which would make sense, clairvoyance. This is basically the command center. This is how we perceive. This is a really, really good one. So it's ruled by Jupiter and Neptune, and it stands for IC. It has two lotus petals. Some would say it correlates with seeing the outer and the inner, right? Because when we talk about a third eye, it's not just things we see in our physical reality. That's why we deal with the visualization and the imagination. So this particular chakra transcends time. Now, the other chakra we talked about, this feels a little crooked. I'm going to switch it. The other chakra we talked about, the fifth chakra, transcended like space and things, but this one is time. So the third eye is seeing beyond the physical world. Now, I want you to think about how there's a quote by Albert Einstein that says, imagination is more important than knowledge. And if you are out of alignment with this particular chakra, you will have headaches or vision problems or nightmares. Also, the antithesis of this particular chakra, dealing with seeing, intuition, vision, illumination, clairvoyance, things like that, is illusion. And it's just such a fine line people may think of when they think of imagination and illusion, but there is a difference. So we're going to talk about some more of that. Now, it's to hold an image in our mind, increases the image to visualize in our real life, what we actually perceive, what we actually live. And this is why visualization and imagination are so critical. Now, many reasons why our visions aren't manifested into this 3D world is interference and distractions from someone else's circumstances or viewpoints or conditioning, unconsciousness, or even lack of clarity to understand what you're talking about. This is why it's so important to understand things that may not make sense in this 3D realm. It may be something you need to pull into this space. It may be something outside of this boxed 3D realm. And people that don't have this illuminated or higher consciousness will be even able to comprehend. And it's okay. It's not for them, because the people who need it, the people who need you to show up in your full expanded self, need you to live in your full illumination, to live with your full vision, moving in that visualization and seeing it and actually making it come to pass. Now, because it depends on how much you actually see. It depends on how open you are and how developed this particular chakra is. So some people just may not ever see what it is that you see. And that could be actual physical, or it could be intuitively, in the 3D realm, in the 4D, 5D, spirit realm, other dimensions, whatever the language may be. They may not literally be able to see what it is that you are seeing. So also known as the brow chakra, this sixth chakra is symbolizing light. Now, located within the middle of our brain is what's called the pineal gland, and it's like this pine cone shaped, very tiny, right in the center of our brains. It's fascinating. If you have time to do an in-depth study of the pineal gland, It is absolutely phenomenal. It has crystals in it. It's basically considered the seat of the soul. It is dealing with the light meter for the body. It translates variations of light and sends these hormonal messages to the body. It conducts over 100 body functions that we have daily, our rhythms, that are influenced by the exposure of light. So this little tiny pineal gland located in the center of our brain is very mighty and does a lot of work for us. So this pineal gland, the seat of the soul, is helping to relay messages to our body's autonomic nervous system. There's where we start correlating these two together. And this is going to be influenced by the light, which is what the sixth chakra element is dealing with. So when we think about light travels faster than any other element, which further puts us outside of these physical limitations of time and space. With each new dimension, and at its extreme, the speed of light distorts and transcends our very sense of time, which is why I was saying it literally transcends time. And one of the first things I thought of was like Star Trek, and they're like warp speed and they just instantly disappear. Or I want you to think about a star that you see in the sky that's thousands of light years away, but how can you see it, right? And light is also electromagnetic. So this will also correlate with clairvoyance, because clairvoyance is about seeing clear. So even though we can see this star that is thousands of light years away, transcending time, it's about seeing clearly in general, and it's the energetics and moving us past space and time, which is why this particular clairvoyance is not just going to show us things future, it can also show things in the past, because time is not linear, time is an illusion. So having this particular gift, ability of clairvoyance is incredible. And we'll talk about some exercises for that as well. So another thing that's very fascinating about this sixth chakra, the light chakra, our third eye chakra, is color. And color is how we perceive light, essentially. Again, light is the element we're dealing with. And it produces different frequencies and different wavelengths. So basically, the hotter the color, so red, orange, yellow, it's going to have a lower frequency than the cooler colors like blues and purples. And it talks about how incredible it is with color being like used for therapies. Color is amazing because of the frequencies and the vibrations it's giving. And there were studies been done about people who are exposed to certain lights. Like we know the big thing now is red light therapy. This is not by coincidence. All these frequencies have different wavelengths and vibrations that actually heal our physical bodies and do different healing modalities. So say for example, if a person is bathed in sunlight through a stained glass color, can help with different things. They had this study done where it actually helped a person permanently heal from sciatic pain. Drinking water from a colored glass that's been bathed in sunlight will also help to heal the body, which is absolutely fascinating. I love the brain and the body and how this is healing not just our physical body, but our emotional body and our spiritual body, and how it strengthens our nervous system and creates more ease within the body. So colors are also, and the clothing is going to influence how we are feeling and how we're showing up. So when we're studying and talking about different colorings, different chakra systems, it's going to help immerse us into that energy even more. Our chakra systems actually follows this logical progression as well, with the root being the red, we move to orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and then violet. All right, let's talk about some exercises to strengthen this sixth chakra. So one of these is called yogic eye exercise, and this is actually good for strengthening your physical eyes. Another one is color meditation, which we're actually going to walk through this practice together. Then we have photo blink, which is helping you to see auras more. So we all have auric fields. They all have different frequencies, different colorings, and it'll help to learn how to see people's auras if you don't already have that. Some people just have it and they think it's normal. Some people have to work on this talent. Some people don't want to know, but that's one of the exercises. But meditation is actually one of the best exercises to strengthen your third eye chakra and to strengthen your ability to see outside of what you see and perceive the world how you want to. And this is why visualization, imagination, and holding the visions and embodying and immersing yourself into the visions will start to create it and bring it into your 3D. So we're going to walk through this color meditation together. I want you to sit up nice and straight. It's just a simple visualization for healing and cleansing the chakras and developing your ability to see the inner eye and create and perceive color. This is really a fun one. So we're just going to begin in a meditation position. So I want you preferably seated, ground you and center your energy. So let's just sit up nice and tall. Think of a little string pulling your body, your spine, nice and straight, and close your eyes if it feels safe, and take a deep breath in. Hold and release audibly. Let's do another one. Sit up nice and straight. Roll your shoulders back. Think of your spine being pulled by a little string. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in for 4 seconds. Hold and release for 6. So when you feel sufficiently grounded, if you need to pause, do that. I want you to imagine, keep your eyes closed, and I want you to imagine a bright disc of white light floating directly above your head. And this is where we are going to draw each color. So the first color, B, is going to be red. And I want you to make it nice and red and pull this red down through your crown chakra, down through your whole spinal column, filling up the first chakra with a vibrant red color. I want you to hold that color in your first chakra for a few moments. Just take notice of how your body feels with this color. Does it like it? Does it feel energized or uncomfortable? Just get curious. Next, return to the area above the crown chakra and pull orange light out of that white disc. Now run it down through your body, noticing what effect this color has on you. Bring it down into your second chakra and fill your belly with a vibrant orange color. Again, get curious. How does it feel? Return back to the crown chakra and find a golden yellow light to pull through the body. Think of the sun. Down into the third chakra. Imagine a warm golden glow coming out of your body at the solar plexus with rays streaming through each part of your body, feeling and warming it, just like the sun. And as a third chakra has to do with energy distribution throughout the body, use these rays and help you to spread important information and feeling sensations of an inner fire throughout. Now I want you to return back up, and I want you to pull down for the heart chakra the color green. Feel this color wash over you, bringing with it a sense of love and affinity for the world around you. I want you to see it as a warm emerald glow that's radiating from your heart. Next, reach up into the white disc for the color blue and pull it down into your throat chakra. Allow it to soothe your throat as well as relax your arms and shoulders. Feel the blue rays extend all around your throat, communicating with all that is around you. Just be curious of how this feels. Next, we come to the third eye itself, usually seen as a deep indigo blue. Feel the coolness of the color as it bathes you in this light. Right around the third eye, allow it to wash away any foreign images, cleansing and soothing your inner screen, your mind's eye. And lastly, the crown chakra is seen as a bright, vibrant violet color. It's also sometimes just a very bright glow, but feel this violet light streaming into your crown chakra, energizing and balancing each of the chakras. Just be curious of how this feels. Check all of the chakras to see if they are retaining their colors. Take a glimpse of your whole body and see if you can see it as a continuous rainbow. As you check over your body, notice which colors are strongest or brightest. Notice how the different colors felt, which ones were more nourishing or energizing. The colors that feel the most welcome probably represent energies that you need most of at this time. The colors that felt least welcome represent areas that are typically you may avoid or where it may be more difficult. Pale or washed out colors represent weak areas. Strong colors, places of strength and solidarity. And just want you to play internally with these colors until they feel a balance to you. This helps you to also balance the aura as well. So the colors are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, or very bright white light. And just stay there for a moment. And once you feel good, you can just take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Open your eyes and just see how that feels within your body. Feel it in not just your body, but your autonomic nervous system. How does that feel? Do you feel at rest? Because the autonomic nervous system, also remember, that deals with the pineal gland, helps to almost gives a tranquilizing effect to our nervous system. This is why the pineal gland is also very important to our nervous system. So that concludes our light chakra, our Anja, our third eye of how we are perceiving our life, what we are seeing, what we're focusing on. Use these exercises to continually strengthen not just your physical, but your spiritual sense of what you are able to see and what resonates back into the body. I will see you next week for us covering our crown chakra, which is super exciting. I would love to hear in the comments which color that you seem to resonate closest to, whether it be in your chakra, in your clothing, whatever it is. What's a color that's a favorite of yours, and see where that correlates within your chakras. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.